Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Josephine, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today guys, I'll be showing you guys how to slay your face to perfection. I'll be showing you my go-to subtle glam. So I'm starting out with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer, and I'll be going in with this Morphe brush, flat brush, and I'll be using this concealer to carve out my brows. I just carve out the shape I like to have my brows, and then I'm going to use that concealer to just layer on top of my eyelid, and I'll be blending out the edges of that concealer. Okay, so remember this concealer dries, so please try to blend the edges of your concealer before it dries, okay, to avoid any harsh lines. Okay guys, so once I'm done placing this concealer all over my eyelids, I reach out to my eyeshadow palette. So for this look, I'll be using the Pixibeauty Yong palette. I'll be using the shade Electric. Is a dark brown color, and I'll be using it on my crease and at the outer corner of my crease, like so. And once I've placed it, first of all, I like to use the tap motion just to add that pigment to the outer corner of my eyes, and then I always go in with some blending motion just to blend out the edges. Okay, so once I'm done, I'm going to go in with the shade Rosy. So this is like a warmer brown shade, and I'll just be using it to blend out that shade Electric. So once I'm done, I'll be going in with the shade Soft Fade. So this is a neutral light brown color, and I'll be using this shade as a transition shade. So I'll be using it to set under my eyebrow and also to transition the shade Rosy. So once I'm done, I like to go back with these colors that I've used before just to intensify these colors and make them more vibrant. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So once I'm done, the next step would be to add color to my lid. So before I layer a shimmery color on my lid or even a matte color, I like to go back with a concealer and place it first on my lid and blend it out with a fluffy brush before placing any other pigment or any other eyeshadow. This helps the eyeshadow pigment or the shimmery shade or even the matte shade to stick on my lid, and it also makes it to pop and be more vibrant. Blending my eyes, we are heading straight down into the skin and the face. So first I'm going to use a makeup removing wipe to take out any fallouts I must have had from the eyeshadow, and I always go back with my moisturizer. I use the Drops of Youth moisturizer from the Bodyshop, and I've used this moisturizer for years. I go in with my foundation. For this look, I'll be going in with the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation in the shade 10 Praline, and sometimes I mix this foundation with my moisturizer again just to have like a light finish. I don't like to sometimes have that full coverage. I just like to have something a bit sheer. So in that case, I mix my foundation with my moisturizer, and then once I've placed this on my skin, I just use a buffing brush to kind of blend that foundation right into my skin, and as you can see, this shade matches me perfectly. So once I'm done, I go in with my concealer. For concealer, I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C11. So I'll be using this concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. So once I've done that, I'll be going in with a damp beauty blender to blend it out perfectly. I like to place some of that concealer on my beauty blender before using it on my skin. It just helps to keep that concealer in place and helps it not to move too much. Okay guys, so once I'm done with this, I just try to blend in, you know, really well, blend that concealer with the beauty blender really well. Once I'm done blending, I'm going to go back with my foundation and the buffing brush I used to apply my foundation earlier. I'm just going to use it to blend out the edge of that concealer, just to let that highlight just blend really well into my skin. So as you can see, it's really well blended. Then once I've done that, I'm going to set under my eyes and those other areas where I applied the light concealer shade. So the setting powder I'm using here is the RCMA No Color powder. I like to use a really fluffy brush and pack that powder and just place it on my skin. So once I've placed my setting powder, I like to go all over the rest of my face with the MAC Cosmetics Mineralized Skin Finish powder in the shade Dark Deepest. This is like the perfect bronzing shade for me. I like to just use this powder all over the rest of my face. So I am not a big fan of contouring just because my face already looks chiseled. So I'm a big fan of don't use a product if you don't need it. So I feel like I don't need contouring for this look. I only contour my face if I'm going for a really dramatic look. I'll be using the shade Rooibos, I think, from the September Rose Cosmetic Brew palette. I'll just be using this shade on my lower lash line. I'm going to fill in my brows with this eyebrow pencil from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm not filling in my brows, I like to go back with that concealer and kind of just conceal under my brows and just blend out that concealer with a light eyeshadow shade. So I use the Tea Latte from the September Rose Cosmetics Brew eyeshadow palette, and I just blended under that eyebrow really well. done with my brows, I just go in to line up my lips and to apply some lipsticks and lip glosses. So I like to layer my lips, like to layer it with so many products. So I'm just going to let you look at the how I do that, and I'll be putting all the products that I use in the description box. Okay guys, so once I'm done with my lips, I'll be going up to finish up my face. I always use this mist from the Bodyshop. It's the Mandarin Energizing face mist. So I use this face mist to help my makeup melt really well into my skin. I always finish up my skin with some blush and highlighter. So guys, this is the finished look. I am loving this look. It's so gorgeous. I think it's perfect for hanging out with the girls, even going to work and having maybe a date, a lunch, dinner, whatever. I really like how it came out, and guys, hope you love this look as much as I do. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, to comment down below, and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will mean a lot to me. Please share this video to your family and friends. Tell them to come to my channel. This channel is for everybody. I'm open to receiving all subscribers, okay? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.